Welcome to the greatness of wrestling class. We have a lot of entertaining personalities right here. Don't be shy, take a seat. Which table would you sit at? I'm gonna help you decide during the video. Oh, don't you worry, none of them bite. We don't have a big dog right here. Not gonna lie, people, there are a few people that I banned. Kofi Kingston, for example. The guy kept throwing pancakes at classmates. Okay, class, today we're gonna talk about Vince McMahon lying to Dolph Ziggler, SmackDown's Fox debut, WWE 2K20, WWE are changing another name, the Rated R Superstar Edge, Seth Rollins' Night of Champions opponent, and so much more. So as you can see, class, this is a very big episode.
Good morning, everybody.
Your people so soft and lazy.
The ultimate farmer.
Little naive farm boy.
Country style.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Greatness of Wrestling. How are you guys doing today? So we have so much to talk about because it's been a while since our last Greatness of Wrestling episode. We will talk about Dolph Ziggler in a second, but I want to start this video by talking about our sponsor, Amino. Many of you guys know that I've recently started uploading on Amino. It's a pretty cool app, and like I've said, instead of random stories, you get actual content. For example, I talked about things that WWE should bring back, I talked about what I don't like about being a YouTuber, and now I made a brand new video where I basically told a story of how I became a wrestling fan. So make sure to check that out, the link is in the description. Thank you very much. So let's talk about our boy Dolph Ziggler. At SummerSlam, he was buried by Goldberg, and on Monday Night Raw, he was buried by The Miz. Many people are wondering why WWE are purposely trying to bury Dolph Ziggler. His new gimmick is basically, I lost a match, and I want more! A burial isn't enough. Well, as of right now, it all makes sense. So according to Body Slam, Dolph Ziggler and Vince McMahon had a handshake deal. Vince McMahon agreed to release Dolph Ziggler after SummerSlam. In fact, this episode of Monday Night Raw was supposed to be Dolph Ziggler's last one. Before Monday Night Raw, Dolph Ziggler came up to Vince McMahon and thanked him. But hear me out. Vince McMahon actually said, I cannot release you. What? Yes, people, Vince McMahon refused to release Dolph Ziggler, and he also said that he would rather just pay him to stay home. I'm not quite sure if I know the reason, but maybe? I mean, that's pretty harsh. You had a handshake agreement, you broke the promise, you lied to the guy, but knowing Dolph Ziggler, he's gonna just stay with the WWE and sign a new deal. That's how Dolph Ziggler is. No matter how WWE screw over the guy, he keeps on resigning with the company. He's like a dog. So WWE basically lied to Dolph Ziggler. We don't know when his deal with the WWE runs out, but I gotta be honest, I don't really think that he's going to AEW. He's probably going to do stand-up comedy. So on one hand, I'm happy that Dolph Ziggler is still with the WWE, but on the other hand, this is pretty harsh by the WWE. Vince McMahon is a one bad dude. Would you choose number 1? Vladimir Kozlov. I mean, he could teach you Russian. Words like Привет, До свидания, Спасибо, or even some rated R words like Blat. A very good choice. Would you choose number 2? Primo! And Epico living in Primo's shadow. Primo was better, by the way. I prefer Primo over Epico. He's the more entertaining one. If you sit at this table, you can enjoy some nice pina colada. Who doesn't like that one? A perfect choice for people who enjoy some pina colada. Let's talk about WWE 2K20. So we got more WWE 2K20 Originals mode details. Obviously, the biggest news is that if you pre-order WWE 2K20, you get Bray Wyatt. Yes, this one. This is actually very huge because I was 100% sure that Bray Wyatt is not gonna make it into WWE 2K20. It's way too late. Way too late. So it's already worth it, and if you complain about Bray Wyatt being in a game as a pre-order bonus, dude, he wasn't even supposed to be in a video game, so be thankful. This is actually pretty huge. And as you can see, we're getting 5 new story towers, 2 new creepy arenas, a new spooky 2K showcase mode at the Wyatt compound, new objects and dozens of new superstar parts, 9 new playable characters including Demon King Finn Balor, so we're not getting him in a game, or is that going to be a different Balor? I'm not quite sure. Either way, he should be in a game, let's be honest. He should be in a game, and that should be alternate Finn Balor's attire. Franken Strowman, and more. As you can see, we have Sheamus, we have this Braun Strowman, we have Randy Orton as a snake, and we have Aleister Black. And by the way, Nikki Cross is making her return to the WWE games. I mean, it's pretty huge, like this is going to be the biggest WWE 2K20 mode, and it's DLC. I have a problem with that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna buy it, I don't care, but is it fair? Not really. This is basically one of the only things that they advertised, and it's DLC. I know everyone is excited, and I'm probably the only person in this world who's not that excited about it. Because, like I've said, I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna finish it in a couple of hours, and I'm gonna forget about it. And I'm gonna stop playing WWE 2K20 because they didn't focus on Universe mode at all. No GM mode, no Universe mode. Career mode is basically a story mode like a Road to WrestleMania, so I'm not gonna play it all the time. That's the issue. I know you're all excited, but we'll talk in 5 months. Hopefully WWE 2K20 has more to offer for people who don't wanna buy downloadable content. Would you choose number 3? And that's a good one because this guy loves Sasha Banks and he thinks it's boss time. You got some action figures on this table. We love Sasha Banks. It's boss time. So if you are a Sasha Banks fan, this table is perfect for you. Andrade Cien Almas, Apollo Crews, Alexander Rusev, Antonio Cesaro, Biggie Langston. Remember these? Yeah, me neither. WWE are possibly doing that again. This time, it's Chad Gable. According to Pro Wrestling Insider, Vince McMahon wants to give Chad Gable another ridiculous name. WWE has copyrighted the name, wait for it, it's worse than you think, Shorty G. I'm sorry, man. Would you choose number 4? At this table, you can experience Vince McMahon writing a show an hour before Monday Night Raw. I smell a very entertaining show. Perhaps a 6-man tag team match. The 20th anniversary of Smackdown on Fox. I cannot wait for the show. I've heard rumors that the Smackdown Fist is returning. I cannot confirm, but there are rumors. I really hope that's true. And we will also have a bunch of big names like Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Lita, Mick Foley, Booker T, Hulk Hogan, Trish Stratus, Goldberg, Jerry Lawler, Mark Henry, Ric Flair, and Sting. This is huge. We're also getting a triple threat WWE Championship match between Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, and Dolph Ziggler. Yes, people! Yes, that's what I wanna see. I wanna see Dolph Ziggler getting buried every single week by every single WWE superstar, and then I want WWE to put him in a WWE Championship match. Very unpredictable. Who can win? I'm not quite sure. I'm putting my money on Dolph Ziggler. But like I've said, this is gonna be a very exciting episode of SmackDown. Hopefully we're getting that new logo, new stage. I want it to feel different. And hopefully WWE will end the wildcard rule. It's ridiculous. It's about time. It's happening on October 4 and it's going to be Friday. I think 5 is a good choice. I mean, if you sit at this table, you are basically the new Intercontinental Champion, and then you can try to make this championship relevant again. By the way, this picture was taken during SummerSlam, and yes, this championship was not defended, so maybe you want to fix that. One of the most exciting SummerSlam moments was Edge returning and delivering a spear to Elias. This is the first time we ever seen Edge doing something physical in the WWE after retiring, like he never delivered another spear after that. So many people are wondering if Edge is actually returning to in-ring action. No, he's not. He was cleared by the WWE to do the spear, but as of right now, there are no plans whatsoever. And that's actually good for obvious reasons. Can a big amount of money can change that? We'll see. If you choose 6, well, I wouldn't choose that one. Let's stay away from that one. I think he's busy enough. But people, if you choose 7, you get to talk with Stone Cold Steve Austin via Skype, but still, you can talk about the best WWE moments, and Rollins, you can all talk about Seth Rollins, how great he is. Wow, that's a good one. If you want to talk with Stone Cold Steve Austin via Skype, I would choose that one. Many people are wondering who's gonna be Seth Rollins' opponent at Clash of Champions. According to Dave Meltzer, as of right now, the plan is Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship, but it's not confirmed yet. Now, if you watched Monday Night Raw, it's pretty obvious that WWE are teasing that. Whether Braun Strowman will turn heel or not, I don't know. Probably not. As of right now, there are no signs of it happening. They shook hands. And this is gonna be the first time I cared about Braun Strowman in a very long time, because it's something different. Yes, Seth Rollins is probably winning the match, but I wanna see how. How is he going to realistically beat Braun Strowman? I'm very interested in that one. Now let's talk about number 8. I'm not saying that you shouldn't sit at this table during Raw and Smackdown. I'm just saying that you're probably sitting there for the rest of the night. At SummerSlam, we've seen the last Trish Stratus match. Maybe. Probably not. Take it with a grain of salt, but according to multiple sources, Trish Stratus wants another match. Okay, that seemed like a perfect retirement match. It was an amazing match. It was Charlotte, Trish Stratus. It cannot get any bigger. Well, Trish Stratus wants to face Alexa Bliss. Because you see, they look kinda similar. This is gonna be bad, like, who cares? I don't want to see that, do you? No. It should be like Trish versus Becky maybe, but this is just no. A big no from me. Number 9 is an ultimate table. So this is a table that, not everyone can get to sit at. First of all, Brock Lesnar doesn't like people. To make it feel like home, he has his little farm right here, a bunch of cows. So one of two things may happen. Maybe Brock Lesnar will end up liking you and you will play with a bunch of cows. But if he doesn't like you, then well, you won't be playing with cows for a long time. And let's end the video with this. Remember how cool Bray Wyatt's entrance was at SummerSlam? Well, on YouTube the head is actually removed. It's edited out. And I was worried that they actually removed it on the WWE Network, but thankfully it's still on it. I've seen a couple of people saying that WWE completely removed the head. No, it's still there. And thankfully. Number 10 is basically a table that you should be sitting at watching my video. You should be liking the video as of right now, and you should also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Amino. Say bye to the greatness of wrestling class. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and let me know in the comments below which table would you sit at. And as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.